This is the fastest method to get Safari eggs inside the new Harvest update. If you guys go on to find this video helpful, hit that like and subscribe button. Anyways, let's get straight into this. So here we are in Roblox Grow a Garden with the brand new Safari update. Let me know what you guys think about this update in the comments down below. Personally, I've been enjoying this update quite a lot. Anyways, today I'll be showing you guys the best method to obtain yourself a bunch of the new Safari eggs. As you guys know, the Safari eggs actually have some pretty decent pets. For example, the rhino and the elephant. Honestly guys, these pets are super good. So if you guys actually want to go ahead and obtain them, they're not bad at all. Also, the Oxpecker is very good if you guys want to go ahead and use these pets. So yeah, all of these pets honestly guys feel very well balanced and they are pretty decent. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the best method to actually go ahead and obtain it, whether you are a noob or a pro player, whether you're new or someone who's been playing for a very long time. So don't worry guys, this video is literally for everyone. So let's go ahead and get straight into this. So obviously the first method to go ahead and obtain yourself the Safari egg is by going inside here and just purchasing it. This is the worst way to obtain yourself the Safari egg because you only get one every 40 minutes or every hour actually, because yeah, we do have to go ahead and increase the level up timer right here, as you guys can see. Once we do get the shop to 10 million, then we will be able to get the Safari egg every 15 minutes. This would be good to go ahead and AFK here. Simply just go here and AFK overnight, but since right now the timer is over an hour, this is just not feasible. Getting one egg every single hour is kind of just horrible. So I don't recommend just going here and AFKing overnight trying to get the Safari egg. That way you'd be way better off just doing the event itself to get the new Safari egg. So once again, just want to clear things up, there is two ways of getting the Safari egg. The first one being from the shop, the second one being from the rewards. The more points we submit right over here, the higher this point gets, the better the cooldown on the shop gets. And the better the cooldown on the shop gets, the faster we can get some of these items. So it's very important that us as the whole player base actually goes ahead and submits as many points as we can, just so that we can go ahead and unlock this nice little 15-minute cooldown right over here. So let me go ahead and quickly explain to you guys how you guys can go ahead and do this new event. So first things first, what you need to do is open up a brand new plot. Now you can actually go ahead and purchase a new plot for just 100 trillion. This plot is simply going to be your throwaway plot. You're going to go ahead and toss as many seeds as you possibly can inside of this plot. You can use an existing plot if you want, but if you want to go ahead and start off with a brand new plot, feel free to do so. Anyways, your second step is to go over to the seed shop and find yourself a bunch of seeds. Now for this, I recommend either using a bunch of tomato seeds, or preferably you can go ahead and use yourself a bunch of coconut seeds. Now to get coconut seeds, you will have to AFK for a substantial amount of time. They are not as easy to get as tomato seeds. Tomato seeds, you can get them in a few hours. You get hundreds and hundreds of them, and that is what we need guys. We need hundreds and hundreds of these seeds. So this is where your skill depends. If you guys have been playing this game for a very long time, you probably have a lot of tomato seeds. If you guys have been playing this game for not so long, you probably don't have a lot of coconut seeds. So yeah, this just depends on whether you have a lot of coconut seeds or not. If you do, good for you, let's go ahead and continue. If you only have tomato seeds, good for you, that still works. You're just gonna get way less rewards compared to coconut seeds, because coconut seeds are honestly the best to do this. But anyways, whatever seed you guys have, simply go ahead and get all of them and plant them inside of your garden just like this. So as you guys can see, I have a bunch of tomato seeds planted. I also have a bunch of coconut seeds planted. I also have a bunch of berry type seeds planted, so blueberries. I have a bunch of strawberries right there. Now this is not needed. Simply just go ahead and focus on one type of plant. For example, tomatoes are super easy to obtain, and plant as many of them as you can. Just a reminder guys, you can have a total of 800 seeds inside of your garden. So you can place 800 different plants inside of your garden. If you can, try and place all tomatoes inside of your garden if you can. Now why are we going to be doing this? Because as you guys know, this guy right over here asks for a different plant every single hour. Now instead of changing our plant we submit every single hour, because that is inefficient, we are simply going to go ahead and wait for our preferred type of plant. So in our case, our preferred type of plant is going to be tomato for the new players and coconut for the OG players. If we go over to the garden guide right over here and search up tomato, as you guys can see, tomato is a vegetable and a fruit and a leafy plant. So if this guy goes ahead and asks for a vegetable, a fruit, a leafy, a summer plant, our tomato is going to cover all of that, and we will be able to submit a bunch of tomatoes to this guy and just simply go ahead and complete our quest. So this is what I'm trying to say. Instead of trying to get as many many seeds as you possibly can in your garden, have as many different types of seeds in your garden as you can. Try and get one type of seed, for example, tomato. Tomato is the best to do this. I keep on saying this, guys. Just try and get tomatoes. Wait for this guy to ask any of the tomato traits, like vegetable, fruit, summer, or, you know, whatever, leafy, and just submit as many tomatoes as you can. But there is one drawback with tomatoes. Tomatoes only go ahead and give us 3 points. This is because tomato is a rare plant. Common plants give us 1 point, uncommon plants gives us 2 points, rare plants give us 3 points, legendary plants give us 4 points, and mythical plants give us 5 points each. And the best plant to go ahead and farm mythical points is going to be the coconut, and that is why I've been telling you guys to get as many coconuts as you can. But as you guys know, getting coconuts and getting a lot of them, 800 of them, is going to take you guys a lot of hours. So this is why this tip is for the OG players, for people who have been playing this game for a long time, people who have actually collected a lot of coconuts over the months. You guys need to go ahead, start a new plot, and plant as many coconuts as you can. If we go ahead and look at the coconut inside of our garden guide, as you guys can see, this thing is a woody, nutty, fruit, and tropical plant. So you have 4 traits you can actually go ahead and work towards. So just plant as many coconuts as you can, and guys, I guarantee you coconuts are gonna be your best friend. Coconuts are also very easy to harvest. All you need is a harvesting tool. So let's go ahead and use my harvesting tool on these coconuts right here. Obviously, guys, I don't have a lot of coconuts in my garden because I didn't have the time to prepare for this video. I have to get this video out as soon as I can just so you guys are actually informed. But I'm gonna be using this method myself, so don't worry, guys. But there you go, guys. We've gone ahead and collected not that many coconuts, but let's see how many points these coconuts give us. As you guys can see, this person is requesting for woody plants right now, so let's go ahead and submit this. And there you go, guys. We got ourselves about 462 points from just 100 plants. That's really good. Since one fruit gives us 5 points, we can actually go ahead and do the math. If you manage to get the max amount of coconuts in your inventory, which is going to be about, let's say, like 250 if you are a newer player, multiply that by 5. As you guys can see, you'll get 1,250 points pretty easily. If you guys have, let's say, about like 500 coconuts inside of your garden, each coconut tree gives you about, let's say, 5 to 7 coconuts each. We'll go with about 6 just in between. You definitely get way more coconuts, by the way. I'm just taking this as a estimation. If we go ahead and do the math, so 500 coconut trees multiplied by 6 coconuts, this gives us 3,000 coconuts every single time. Multiply this by 5, and as you guys can see, every single time you will be able to get yourself 15,000 points. Since you get a reward for every 2,000 points you contribute, let's go ahead and divide this by 2,000. You are going to be getting about 7 rewards every single time you submit all of your coconuts. And these coconuts grow back very quickly. As you guys can see, they are already coming back. So you can keep on doing this, and at this rate, guys, I guarantee you, you're going to get a lot of coconuts very easily. But hold on, you can make it even more efficient. If you make your way over to the egg shop right over here, and once again, this is for the older players, people who have been playing the game for a while. If you have a bunch of bug eggs, and if you have this specific pet, the giant ant, you are basically going to be able to double the amount of coconuts you can make. This is going to take you guys from about 3,000 coconuts every single harvest all the way to 6,000 coconuts, which if we go ahead and multiply it by 5 once again, is going to give you guys 30,000 points, which if we go ahead and divide by 2,000 once again, is going to give you guys 15 different rewards every single time you harvest and sell your coconuts to this person. This is hands down the best way to go ahead and get yourself as many of these rewards as you can. And as you guys can see from these rewards, not only do you get the safari egg, but you also get things like the paradise egg, which is a super useful egg with the mimic octopus, capybara, peacock. Guys, this egg is very good. But you also get the bee egg from this, which is also very good. I'm not gonna lie, guys, this is one event that I really recommend you guys to actually grind out, because honestly, the rewards from this are very good. And using this coconut and giant ant method that I have just showed you guys is gonna help you guys out a bunch. By the way, you can still do the giant ant method with tomatoes. Don't get me wrong, you can still use tomatoes for this. Tomatoes are basically just a worse version of the coconut method. Both are doable though, both are gonna give you guys a pretty substantial amount of points. It just depends on if you guys have a lot of coconuts or if you guys don't have a lot of coconuts. If this video helped you out even just a tiny bit, hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.